Hello everyone. Today I wanted to tell you why I'm doing this because I realized that although it's clear in my mind, maybe it's not clear in yours. And by me sharing my story and my approach, I hope to inspire you to share your own. So I am an introvert. I am an empathic introvert at that. And so I really value my own time, my own space, and to shy away sometimes in the corner instead of being in the spotlight. So why did I decide to start doing all of this in your face spreading of knowledge? That's because I have felt in my deep heart for years now called to a path of learning all of this wisdom from all kinds of different countries, all kinds of different cultures, and compiling it together into shareable information that's going to help inspire movements and encourage people to come into their own self. So a little background from me. I was a child that had gifts, and I didn't know exactly what they were, and so therefore I couldn't cultivate them. So a lot of adults said that I was way too emotional and way too dramatic. And what was happening in my world was that I couldn't comprehend the emotional states that I was feeling. And so as an empath, you're feeling emotions that are others. And so as a child, you don't know how to differentiate that emotion or that experience is not yours. You're just feeling it. And so I had a hard time vocalizing this because I didn't know that this wasn't mine. So I was constantly in an emotional state trying to explain that to my elders. So I say this because I think there's a lot of humans out there that have this ability and this gift that they bring into the world as children. And as I say, you know, the society and the culture that we grow up in doesn't necessarily allow for that and doesn't give the teaching and wisdom to cultivate that into beneficial and positive power over negative and probably damaging character traits. So it took me a long time to recognize that this was a benefit, that this was a personal power that I could bring into my own life and share with others to help heal, help inspire, and help empower. And so this gift of being able to understand human emotions on an extremely intimate level has led me to the path that I'm on now, and that's what I want to share with you. So it's my perspective, my goal, and my, I guess, mission to use all of what I've been through, my personal experiences, my hardships, my wins, my victories, my wisdom, my knowledge, everything that I've got along my path to get me here. I want to share that with you in ways that I think can help you. And so I always ask you to reach out. Ask me in the comments anything that you think that I can provide for you that will help you in your life and your journey, because I know what it's like to feel lost and alone in a world that doesn't understand the power and the magnificence of being someone who can compassionately understand another being's energetic sense of space and experience. So empaths, not all, but you know, it's trait of an empath to be able to put themselves in the position of another in such a capacity that they can feel or envision or sense exactly the same thing, or if not close to it, as the other person. And sometimes it goes beyond the want or the desire of another person. So for me, for example, if I'm in the same room as somebody, I can feel their energy, I can feel their emotions, whether or not they tell me about it. So I may not know immediately that Sandy is angry, but if she's in the same room as me, I'll start to feel angry. And the more I cultivate my gift the more I understand it and the more I understand myself, the more I'm able to help others and then put the dots together and transition this anger or whatever emotion it might be into a positive state, because empaths have this huge desire to heal and to give and to love, and that's something that's been paramount to me my whole life. I've always wanted to give. I've always wanted to just push my love onto people that I care about, and I think about them so often, and I'm so involved in their lives and their emotions, and that's just because of who I am. And so if you're like this, if you're listening to me and you're feeling, this is, exactly what I'm going through, and I feel alone, just know that it's not just you. There's so many people out there that have this, and there's a movement coming out that is encouraging empaths, people of, highly sensitive nature, to come together and unite and connect so that we're not alone, so we don't feel alone. Because the biggest thing for an empath is that they feel alone in their gift, because society doesn't understand it and doesn't tend to put any positive light on it. So an extrovert is like, the center of attention, the leader, the lion, whatever. And there's a lot of praise that comes with that. There's a lot of positivity, a lot of, you should be like this is what you should aspire to be. An empath as well as an introvert, they're different, but oftentimes people are both. It's not so encouraged to hide in the shadow and feel your own self and embody your emotions and go through that experience. So I want to bring light to that particular personality trait. I want to share what I've learned and put myself in the spotlight if I have to, reserved as it may be coming from a video when I have enough energy to do so. But I do feel that this was something that I was called to do. I do believe that my experiences and hardships and challenges that I have gone through up until this point have put me in this position to be here for this information to be shared. And I hope that it can help you. I hope that you gain something from this, and I hope that I can inspire you. And so that is what these videos are about. Always feel free to connect with me in the comments, and I will continue to put out whatever comes to heart. So I'm looking forward to this, and I hope that it can inspire you.